Hey everyone! Yesterday we also got a special challenge, the who, what, when, where, and why. Awesome naming. I love these puns. And it's a beast fairy boss, weak to fire and light, uses water and dark magic attacks, can blind, yada yada. It's pretty much reminiscent of the current Clash boss. Now, you can bring a friend to this. Don't bring Heey. She cannot do anything to the boss. If you want to have an easy time, bring a friend Chao. That's gonna make it super easy. Basically, or Tidus friends or fire. So being fire light weak, we are using a light team here. It is budget. Don't get confused by my EX plus 3 Faisy. Faisy does absolutely nothing on this fight. Other than buffing. Well, you only need EX0 Faisy. So if you have an EX0 Faisy, perfectly fine. That is enough. You don't need more. Let's do the fight first and then I'll show the gear. But rest assured, this is really budgety gear. Nothing too fancy. Yeah. Everyone's got 100% water and dark resistance. That's why we are able to take 0 damage at all on this very first turn. Alright, so we'll have Blue Mage Fina do Bursting Cheer, Bursting Cheer, Bursting Cheer. Faisy is going to Healing Ripples and Lagoon Shell. Lagoon Shell is a 100% water and dark resistance. So whenever we shift Noppy and Fina, they don't need to worry about resistances anymore. Alright, so Mastermind Xorn on the very first turn throws a Holy Torch onto the boss because as you can see the boss has a lot of mitigations. We don't want that, so we are getting rid of it. Noppy is now Brave Shifting. We'll do Cutesy Clubber and Cupo Barrage. And Tidus is going to Ace's ability, Quick Flash, and Spiral Cut. We don't want to deal too much damage to the boss. You don't want to push the 50% threshold because then the boss does really nasty things. And that's gonna ruin your day, trust me. Yeah, and as you've seen, Mastermind Zone is also passive provoking. Alright, we're shifting back. Noppy. Faisy is going to do Rip Current and single attack, hoping that something lands on Noppy, but I don't think it will. It didn't seem like it, but it's fine. Fina on this turn is going to Bursting Cheer twice and Crowning Veil. Now Crowning Veil is her 25% Light Amp, Light Imbue, and 100% Fairy Killer. So let's do all of that. Tidus on this very turn. There isn't much he needs to do, so he can just hopefully fill Noppy's LB. That'd be great. Yep. If you don't have it, don't sweat. We have 5 turns. By the next turn, you would have filled the LB regardless. So we can now Limit Burst with Noppy. Boom. There we go. Now Mastermind Xorn is going to Critical on Noppy, Elemental on Noppy, because why not? And Projected Mirror. That way we are stealing off the 100%, I believe, or 150% Beast Killer. We also get the Fairy Killer. And since Tidus is a super limit burst unit with a bad Groundus, he also gets the 300% attack buff from Noppy, which is nice. And now let me check how much Noppy's Brave Shifted LB does. Mine is not even full, but doesn't matter. It's a 150% Beast Killer, so that's rather nice. Okay. And now, I don't honestly know whether the boss can be broken. So I'm gonna use Thief in the Night and then double SR. And Noppy is going to Kupo Barrage 3 times. Tidus is going to Spiral Cut twice and Energy Rain. Faisy is going to Coastal Combination. And Fina doesn't really have anything to do here. So all she does is basically stand around. Yeah, so we're starting this off with him. Yeah, boss can only be stat broken to attack and magic, so who cares about that? And this should chain just fine. Yeah, there we go. That is the end of the fight. So technically speaking, on the very last turn, you should go for triple SR on Mastermind Xon, because the boss cannot be broken to defense and spirit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And as we can see, Noppy did the heavy lifting. No surprise there. The boss has high human mitigation, so Noppy is preferred here. Now, I do believe that this was a very close kill, but rest assured, I can't do it. So let me go back to this one. Now, we did this with 5 units. You can bring a friend unit, and if that friend unit is particularly strong, say a Chow, you one-shot this boss on this very turn very easily if you limit burst with Chow. Or say Tidus, I don't know. It's basically any unit that limit burst and is well geared. So this is Faisy's gear. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing special about it. No vision card, nothing really. Just make sure you have 100% dark and water innately, or at all before buffs, because you need it for the preemptive, and that's it. Brave Shift, we didn't use it. Mastermind Xon, built for passive provoke and full evasion. There we go. He has 110, 110 through this gear, so without a few exceptions, Crimson Butterfly, Durandal. I think, as you can see, this isn't much. I intended to use Tulian's TMR, I never used it, so let's take it off so people don't get confused. And yeah, there it is. Nothing too special again. Blue Mage Fina, everyone should have her. This is her gearing, super cheap as you can see. I also geared the Brave Shift, but we never ended up using it. Noppy, base form, has the necessary resistances for the preemptive strike. Now I am using Dark Lord's Armor, which is Veritas of the Dark STMR. If you don't have it, I wonder why, because I think he's such a common unit, but if you don't have it, don't sweat it. You don't need Moodmaker, so you can substitute Moodmaker out. You probably don't need Advanced Weaponry, so there's a lot of room for improvement here. And he's using, or she's using, Cloud's Vision Card. The Brave Shift, the own STMR for more Beast Killer, which is rather handy. The Chain Cap Crown from Clash, if you don't have it, well, you gotta use something else on the ability side of things. I'm using Master of Fate 2, Battle Intelligence, yeah, a few STMRs here and there, but as I've seen, it's not gonna be that much of a challenge, especially because Battle Intelligence is such an old STMR. I feel like it's okay using it. And then we've got Tidus. Tidus is using Rain's STMR. Everyone gets this for free from the Rookie Panel Quests. Blue Mage Fina dresses for free. It's a 100% Fairy Killer source, physical, magical. It's super good. And then the usual. So because Noppy does the Greatsword in peril with her limit burst, yeah, we use a Greatsword on Tidus. Now, please always make sure to use two-handed weapons. You see that it states here two-handed weapon and the variance is half decent. And these are the abilities. Again, no STMR is really on Tidus here. And he's using Link's Vision Card. Link was free last Clash of Worlds season, so I assume people got her if you haven't had her yet. So that's very... And if you don't have Link, just give him whatever vision card you have with the highest attack. And he sits at 300 Beast, 300 Fairy. He super easily caps both. And that is it. I hope this helped, and we'll see each other tomorrow for my char review. Bye bye.